If you have a face, you need sunscreen. Every single day. Daily SPF isn't optional, it's actually essential. It's your best defense against sun damage, premature aging, and most importantly, skin cancer. So in honor of National Sunscreen Day on May 27th, I'm putting a lineup of 8 sunscreens to the test so you don't have to. There is nothing I like more than finding a sunscreen I love, and I am always trying new ones. In fact, this is my 5th annual sunscreen video here on YouTube, and I am happy to say 2025 has been the most successful year by far. I think sunscreens are just getting better and better every year. I've included mineral and chemical formulas with a focus on how they feel, look, and perform under makeup. And by the way, I like chemical sunscreens. I'm gonna say it. In fact, I often think that they are more elegant, they're super kind to my skin, and they play well with makeup. So 7 of the 8 in this video use chemical filters. I wore each of these for at least 4 days, both with and without makeup, and I'm sharing an application demo of each. Let's find out which ones deliver the protection that your skin deserves and you might actually want to wear, because that is the key. But here's the thing, most people are not applying enough. Now, it's estimated that you need 1/4 teaspoon for your face and the same again for your neck and chest, if they're on display. And it's actually way more than you think if you measure it. And that's why I always apply a minimum of 2 layers, sometimes even more, to ensure that I'm getting full coverage. Now, I won't be doing that here today in each of the videos, otherwise we would be here forever. Some of these products are brand new, some are just new to me, and I have to be honest, some may not be available in all regions, so forgive me if that applies to you. For reference, I have parched skin, so I am looking for hydration, luminosity, and bounciness. Juicy skin is always my goal. I don't reach for mattifying products, so it will be interesting to see which might be suitable for oily or combination skin. Now, I didn't seek out mattifying products, but there's some that might just lean that way in the end. I purchased all of these products myself, and I'm going to start with my least favorite and finish with the winner, if I can actually pick just one, because there are so many good products here today. This is actually the first year that none of them have gone straight into trash. Success. So I'm just going to say now, all of these worked for me under makeup. Now, I'm not a heavy makeup wearer, so perhaps that wouldn't be the case for everyone, but I had 0 problems caused by any of these products. There was no pilling, there was no splotchiness, they were all good. Okay, let's get started. Coming in at number 8 is my least favorite, and this one is by L'Oreal. It is the Revitalift Clinical Anti-UV Fluid SPF 50. This has a super runny consistency, which makes it tricky to use. You gotta be quick. But it's lightweight and it completely disappears into the skin. And because it's so thin, it's really easy to layer up, which is important. It has antioxidants like vitamins C and E and hyaluronic acid, which is why I'm kind of surprised that it had this stingy thing going on. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's not what I mean. It's the feeling you get when you apply sort of an old school sunscreen. It's not itchy. It's not, I don't know. It doesn't hurt. It's just not elegant. It's just not like skincare, which I expected from this product as it's part of their Revitalift range. Plus, it does contain fragrance, and I'm just not a fan of it, and it didn't go away. But it does absorb beautifully into the skin, and it has this natural finish. So aside from the scent, which is totally subjective, by the way, the reason that this isn't for me is that it's just not hydrating enough for my skin. I think this would be great for those with oily or combination skin. The other thing that I really like about this is that you can get it at most drugstores, which is a huge bonus because most of the stuff I wear I have to ship in from lands far, far away. So even though this came in at the end, this is a great sunscreen. And if this is the worst sunscreen on this list, you know it's only going to get better from here. So coming in at number 7 is a brand new product. This is by Roche-Posay. It is their Anthelios UV Air SPF 50 PA++++. The texture is great. It is not too thick. It is not too thin. In fact, it's a really nice combination. It does have skin-loving ingredients like niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, but it kind of feels like a sunscreen. Again, not so much like skincare. It does completely disappear into the skin, and while they say it's a matte finish, I think it's a natural finish. Like, I don't look flat, which is great. Matte is bad in my world. But I don't look dewy either, which is why this doesn't rank a little higher on the list. But will I wear it? Absolutely. Unless Gary takes it.
No.
No! I think you'll like it. I think this is going to be ideal for those with oily or combination skin. I mean, this is actually a fantastic sunscreen, and I'll definitely use it again. Plus, I can pick this up in my local drugstore. Okay, moving on to number 6. This is by Korean brand Beauty of Joseon. This is the Ginseng Moist Sun Serum SPF 50 PA++++. The texture is really different. It has this gel-like consistency, which is lightweight and absorbs really easily into the skin. It's totally clear, so there is no white cast, there is no mess all over your clothes. In fact, it's the only one on this list that's clear. Serious brownie points for that one. Does have a faint sunscreen smell, but it dissipates. This isn't as luminous as some of the others on the list, but it's not matte either. And my skin felt relatively hydrated even hours later, which kind of surprised me. I think this would also be easy for reapplication, which is great for layering or if you're in the sun for long periods of time, after a swim, that sort of thing. It does contain alcohol and some essential oils, which could be irritating to some skins, but I had no trouble whatsoever. I love that this product is clear. I mean, I think that it means it would work for everyone. It's not my top pick only because I prefer more hydration. That's the only reason. This also is going to be great for oily skin or those living in hotter climates. I think Gary is really going to like this one, though he'll never actually say that. In fact, I think this will be moving to his side of the bathroom cabinet. I'm looking at you, Gary. You're welcome, my love. It's your wedding present.
Excellent.
Oh, speaking of which, we're getting married today. Right now, in fact. So if you're watching this on Sunday, the 25th, I'm becoming a Mrs. Aren't you lucky?
Hey.
Okay, you don't sound excited enough, my dear. You want to try that again?
Yay.
Okay, we are now moving on to number 5. This one is also by Beauty of Joseon, and this is the one that I could not wait to try. It's the Relief Sun Aqua-Fresh Rice Plus B5 SPF 50 PA++++. If y'all know me, you know I love the original Sun Relief product. It is definitely my most purchased sunscreen ever. I adore it. Well, this is the new lighter version. The original is quite hydrating, which is exactly why I like it. It's also very luminous, but this is really for those who didn't want such a heavy product. And while it's lighter on the skin, it's not runny, so it's actually really easy to apply. And it feels so nice on the skin. It has ceramides, soothing ingredients. It does not contain niacinamide, which I know some of you are looking for. Zero eye sting, it blends in beautifully. I did feel this wasn't as glowy. It's more of a kind of a soft matte. It is a really, really lovely product. And it's not further to the top only because, you probably guessed it, I prefer a more hydrating formula. You could love this though. Oily and combo skin will love this. Okay, 4 down and 4 to go. And this is where things started to get complicated for me. Like, I like all of these remaining products, which is shocking. But I like them for different reasons. But I had some decisions to make. So coming in at number 4 is the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV Glow SPF 50. This is a tinted number. The color is perfect for me, which means it might not be perfect for everyone because it only comes in one shade. Now, texture-wise, it is the perfect combination of light and runny, so it's super easy to apply. And it is so nice under makeup because it gives this slight veil. In fact, I'm wearing it today. I absolutely love this. And I accidentally bought 2. And I'm thrilled. And I can even pick this up at my grocery store, which is a huge bonus. Now, the only thing I don't like about tinted sunscreens in general is that I can't use them on my neck and chest. They just don't play nicely with clothing. So I always have to use 2 sunscreens if one is tinted, but that's okay. I do it all the time. Okay, coming in at number 3 is the Mac Daddy of hydration. This is the Olay Vitamin C Brighten and Glow Moisturizer. Y'all, this is rich. This is super rich, and this would definitely work as a moisturizer as well. And I'd say it's actually probably not suitable for the oily skin, but it's right up my alley. It spreads easily, there's no problem layering, and wow, does my skin feel good. It is hydrated and it is moisturized. You know, I think Olay is really an underrated brand. I don't hear people talking about them very much, but I really do love a lot of their formulations. And I love the format too. It just sort of pops up to use, so it stays super secure. I'm really sorry. I only found out last night that this is not available in the US as far as I could see. And unfortunately, I don't know these things until I go looking for links for you guys. I got got mine at Boots, so that was easy for me. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. Coming in at number 2 is by one of my love brands, Bloomeffects. So you may have seen that I recently went to Amsterdam to meet the Bloomeffects team and to visit the tulip fields from which their products are created. Apparently tulips have serious regenerative properties, and I am here for it. So this is the Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum SPF 50, and it is glorious. And that's because it feels like skincare, not sunscreen. It's packed with antioxidants and hydrators and includes their tulip complex. So you get hydration, brightening, soothing, a dewy glow, and serious protection. It does have a light tint, and originally I thought when I put this on that it was going to be way too light for me, but I was wrong, and it blends beautifully. Now this does have a slight scent that I can't quite make out, but there's no added fragrance and it disappears immediately. It's lightweight, it absorbs easily, and it's water resistant up to 40 minutes. In fact, it is the only one on this list that is. But beware, it is super runny, so you have to act fast. In fact, I spilled some on my robe while filming. But the finish, it is just beautiful. It's glowy, it's healthy, it's plump, and it makes my skin feel amazing. Bottom line is, I love this freaking sunscreen. Now, it's pricey, but it does incredible things for my skin, and I'm worth it, right?
Yes.
Good answer. He got right in there too. Now, the only downside is this is hard to get outside of the US and the Netherlands. So I tend to pick mine up when I'm back in the US, which is regularly enough. But for my European friends, I'm sorry, this could be tricky. Okay, and this gets us down to the winner. And let me tell you, this totally surprised me. And can I also just say it was really hard to pick because I really liked so many. It could have been Bloomeffects just as easily. It could have been another. But I have given the number 1 slot to the brand new launch by Byoma. This is the Ultralight Face Fluid SPF 50. As the name suggests, it's incredibly lightweight, but this one is also a runner, so you need to move fast. It's easy to apply multiple layers, therefore you can apply easily throughout the day. There's no scent, and it just leaves this lovely, light, dewy finish. And my skin stays hydrated without this being heavy at all. It has ceramides, antioxidants, hydrators, soothers. My skin feels great. I feel like it's the most versatile, and that's why it ended up here, because it's lightweight on my skin and layerable. It disappears in it, so I can actually apply this without a mirror if I have to. It's a small and light little package, so I can throw it in my handbag for touch-ups. It's convenient. Plus, I can pick it up at Boots, which is a huge bonus. So guys, that's a wrap on my 5th annual sunscreen challenge. And I can honestly say this was the best year yet. Not a single dud in the bunch. Sunscreens are just getting better every year. They're more elegant, they're more wearable, and they're more like skincare. Yay. So whether you're team mineral or chemical, whether you're dewy or matte, there is something out there that actually feels good to wear. And that's a real win because the best sunscreen is the one that you'll use every single day. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I hope you found a new favorite, or at least a few that you're curious to try. And if you did enjoy this, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And let us know in the comments below what you are loving right now. Until next time, stay protected, stay glowing, and remember, if you have a face, you need sunscreen. See you soon. Are we live?
We are indeed.
Okay. Are you wearing sunscreen?
Not yet. Oh, I am. Actually, I am.
You better be.
I am.
Yay, Gary.